Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday morning. I am so excited to be here. I'm pumped. I have some great content I want to share with you guys today. I'm going to go work out here in a little bit, and I just wanted to start hopping on here before I go work out to go over some live stuff every day. It'll probably be Monday through Friday around this time, and then probably around noon on the weekends. We'll see how it goes though. I want to jump on here every day and just go over some stuff. So I did post a list the other day of content that I would be going over. If you have any content you would like to see on a live, whether it's research, a workout, anything like that, feel free to leave your message below about what you want me to do, and I'll do it for you. I'm so about helping people. I love the energy I get from people who are excited about working out and changing their life, and I want to change your life. But that's not why I'm here today. I'm here today to give you advice on staying consistent. So, I've been asked this a lot recently on how to stay consistent on a fitness journey. And as many of you know from my past experiences, I would go to the fucking extreme. I would eat under my BMR. I would over exercise. I would just go crazy trying to get the results I desired. But every single time I did that, I gained every single pound back almost. The last time it was every single pound back. And for a long while, I was really ashamed and embarrassed. So I hid myself from the world because I thought that I was a shitty fitness trainer. But today I chalk it up as a learning lesson and the importance of being consistent and realistic with my goals. I wasn't making smart goals even though I preach them. Now I make smart goals and I know how to effectively get people where they need to be without pressuring them to do something they don't want to do. So this is all the information that I learned over the past 6 months. It has effectively changed my life. And my hope with this video, I'm writing a blog too for it, is to change at least one other person's life. And if you want to keep watching, here are 5 tips on staying consistent. So the first one, I always tell my clients to go with their nutrition plan first before they start working out. Working out's easy once you get into it. Nutrition is the hard part. You have to control what goes on your plate almost all day long to get results. Calories in versus calories out. We all know how that works. You got to burn more than what you're eating. But when you're picking a nutrition plan that you need to eat less on, what I recommend is you pick a diet that's sustainable with things you like to consume. So if you pick something that's unsustainable, like keto is really unsustainable for some people just because it cuts out carbs completely. And there are carbs in everything, in veggies, fruit, even in cheese. There's a carb in cheese. So like you can't just give up carbs. It's an important group, a macronutrient group that you need. But what I do recommend is picking something that resonates with you that you know you can stick to. I've tried keto, I count macros, I've tried paleo, I've tried all kinds of things. And the only nutrition plan that I've been able to get consistent results from, and this is my personal preference, yours may be different, but mine is a gluten-free diet. And that's just because I can eat so many things that I truly enjoy, just with a different texture. I'm not saying that this is the best plan for you, as I already said, but I would encourage you to do research based on nutrients-dense foods you enjoy eating. So like whole foods, foods on the outer side perimeter of the grocery store. I would encourage you to figure out what foods you like from there and do research based on what diet includes that stuff. And you got to give up what you don't truly enjoy, but what you truly enjoy, you should still be able to fit in. If there's any diet you want me to cover, feel free to reach out in a comment below, and I'll reach out on one of my socials, and I'll put it down live down later on in the comments, and we'll get started on that. My tip number 2 is try different types of exercise to find the one you truly enjoy. So the women I work with have one thing in common, and it's the biggest and most important thing. They want to lose fat and have a lean toned body. So this is done through progressive overload with exercise choices, which just basically means adding weight and tempos and stuff like that to your exercises. My program leans more towards a power building model with heavier weight. That's because those are the results my clients are looking for. That's what will get them there the fastest. My program is not a one size fits all. I'm okay with that. I don't want clients who don't want to put in the work. But some women like to simply walk, do group classes, run, circuit training, yoga. There's all kinds of things you can do. And it's okay if you like doing a different type of exercise compared to those around you. You can find someone who likes doing those exercises too. There's the internet to find that, local gyms. You just meet someone on the street, old friends. You can find someone to do the type of exercise you want to do. But you want to do it in a way that speaks to you, not punishes you. Exercise is not punishing, it's a way to celebrate that the body gets to move. So that's all that I want you to take into consideration. It will keep you on track. The next point that I have is do not restrict yourself. Practice restraining yourself. All capital letters in this blog, that Marcus, and that's because it's what makes or breaks a program. You should have off-plan food in moderation. You're a fucking human. I'm a fucking human. Humans love food. That's how we interact with each other, especially in America. We talk, we go out to dinner. Food should be celebrated, but you should not completely restrict off-plan food that you truly enjoy. Instead, I suggest practicing restraining yourself from having too much or too often. So treats are necessary for success. Progress may be a little bit slower, but the more sustainable your methods are, the greater chance you'll have of keeping the weight off. That's why I suggest doing diets that speak to you. Number 4, take measurements and photos. The scale means fucking nothing. Don't trust the scale. There's only one reason I have clients report a weigh-in occasionally. They weigh in once a month required. Otherwise, I do not care if they give me a weigh-in. Weighing in is not required. In a program, we do a complete body. In my program, we do a complete body recomposition where weight can shift up and down due to building muscle and external factors, how much water you're getting, if you ate too much sodium, all kinds of stuff like that. And they may weigh in when they need to weigh in when I'm calculating their nutrition. Due to the accurate calorie count needed for their plans, regardless of what diet they're on, because it boils down to calories in versus calories out. Body recomposition is a little bit different because you have to pay attention to macros, but when it comes to weight loss, calories in, calories out. That's all that matters. I suggest only weighing in once a month to you also in order to keep on the path, avoid getting discouraged, and avoid throwing in the towel. The scale, you guys have seen my pictures from 6 months ago to now. I have gained 5 pounds, but I am leaner, I am stronger, and I am satisfied. So if I kept weighing myself every day and focused on that number, how discouraged would I be? I would not stay consistent. I would say, fuck this. And I don't want you to be like that. I want you to be successful. Last tip that I have, tip number 5, is have an accountability partner or hire a coach. They say trainers need trainers, and it's true. I hired a trainer back in March, as some of you may know. We broke up because she wasn't a good fit for me. Wish her the best, but she's not the trainer for me. But now I have an accountability partner I live with 6 days out of the week at a local gym. There are days where if she wasn't going, I might skip. That's not too often, though, because I'm in love with working out again, but you get the point. The point is you need someone to call you out on your bullshit when you're not doing enough, when you're not working hard enough, when you're not working smarter, when you're giving up. And if you don't do that, there's a huge chance you're going to get discouraged and give up. And no one wants to give up on their fitness journey. They want to be successful. They want to have results. I want you to have results, so keep pushing for that. So far, those are the 5 main factors that have kept me consistent on a fitness journey from January into almost July. If you're having trouble finding an accountability partner, I suggest looking at local gyms, reaching out to people on Facebook, joining Facebook groups that are targeted towards fitness, and seeing if someone is in your area. But if you're looking to hire a coach, feel free to schedule on the link below that I'm going to put into these comments. Just let me pull it up, and we can have a clarity call to go over exactly what you need help with, as well as get you on a plan that may give you a good starting point. I'm not going to write a whole plan for you. I mean, that's what I get paid for. But absolutely, if you need help just figuring out a few things, I'll give you advice. I'm all for that. I'm putting this below in the comments. there is a scheduling link in case you're interested. And until then, this 10-minute video is over. I'll see you guys tomorrow around the same time. Have a great day.